something leaked from Downing Street that West Streeting is planning to oust or topple Keir Starmer because a number of people say they don't have confidence in his ability to have taken Britain out of its economic stagnancy. His leadership is under question. Now, what this means is that if the Labour Party is said to be in distress, perhaps might even make the Reform Party even more powerful. They will have more public sympathy because currently Labour is lagging behind 10% behind the Reform Party. And so that's the other argument that let's not start this disruption because already Labour Party is lagging behind. If it triggers an election, we are possibly going to lose. So is this a good time to begin? I'm saying they are saying, they're saying. But for this to happen, 20% of Labour members have to vote in a lack of confidence in Keir Starmer to trigger an election within the party as to who will emerge again as the new leader of the party. Now, since the 125 years of Labour, they've not been able to do this because it's quite difficult. Unlike what we saw during the Conservatives, where between 20
you quoted Prince Obagena.
Hi, Super Sign Cage. How are you? Thank you for joining my live stream.
Where the North projects its own narrative and the South doesn't get an advantage. And that's why this whole argument in communication theory is about how do we address that balance. And it's an important issue to raise. And what that takes me to the issue about Minister Yusuf Tuga, who appeared, I think, on Piers Morgan on Censor. He raised one issue on his Twitter page and on Instagram. He said he gave factual, verifiable data to show that there is no religious persecution in Nigeria. And he wrote on his X account that he hopes that the interview will aired unedited, so that Piers Morgan doesn't take it to fit into the Western narrative that there is genocide in Nigeria. And it's also instructive that the chairperson of the AU Commission is also saying, look, there may be insecurity, there may be banditry in Nigeria, but there is no evidence that Muslims or Christians have been specially targeted in the same manner in which a clear case of genocide that you refer to, which is the Italian case of Safari tourism
Yes.
and killings during the Bosnia-Herzegovina war of between 1992 to 1998, which is known as the Bosnian War, between the Bosnian Muslims, the Bosnian Croats, and the Serbs, which eventually ended at the International Court of Justice. We don't have that situation in Nigeria, and that's why I think Africa telling its own side of the story is very important as part of the direction for the future. The shutdown of the American government for 43 days, the longest shutdown in history. Now, the last was 35 days. Also under Donald Trump in 2018, December 2018. And now for 43 days this time around because of the filibustering, between the Democrats and the Republicans. Now, at the end of the day, Trump had his way because the 6 Democrats crossed to the other side and joined the Republicans. And the Democrats could not even get what they wanted. They wanted an extension of Obamacare, of health care subsidies. They didn't get that. Now it's been postponed till December for another round of debate. Instead, it's the Republicans who triumph. In fact, they even included in that bill, now a law signed yesterday by President Trump, is a removal of punishment for people who use their phones to promote 2021 riot at the Capitol. So they seem to get everything. But workers will return, persons who have been followed will return, those whose salaries have been suspended will get their salaries, SNAP, food aid will be restored, all of that. As for Gabon, well, typical African stuff. Some was made presidential advisor. Now they are accusing him that he stole money, that his wife, Sylvia Bongo, also stole money. However, there's an issue about justice there. The trial took 2 days. The matter started on Tuesday. By Wednesday, they have been sentenced to 20 years imprisonment in absentia. They are being asked to pay 100 million CFA each, and Nuruddin Bongo is also being asked to pay an additional 1.2 trillion CFA from Europe. So that's the thing about Africa. When you are in power, you oppress those who were there before you. This is not to say, however, that corruption, grand corruption, is not something of very high concern in African countries.
Definitely.
Well, okay. Thank you, Adefe. We'll take a short break now. And when we return, we'll be talking to Professor Uche Uwalipi, President, Capital Markets Academics of Nigeria, and a former Commissioner for Finance in Imo State. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Starting and growing a business can be tough, especially
This business is becoming too expensive. My children need to start feeding me.
not SMEs. Business owners to count. Solutions business thrive. Now, Darling Business Advantage account, you can easily access financial support, business tools for growth, business loans, and opportunities to meet and interact with other business owners. And elevate your business to the next level. To learn more, visit www.accessbankplc.com/business/SME-banking. To any of our branches to get started.
Lagos, are you ready? The countdown to Christmas begins at the first ever Enjoy Your Pre-Christmas Fair happening Sunday, November 30th, 2025 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island.
A Christmas fair for everyone. Kick off the festivities with our joyous lineup of glad tidings. Enjoy soul-stirring performances from Loud Urban Choir as our hosts Tafan and Faisal take us on a magical journey. Dazzling dance showcases, drama, comedy, and a magical Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Let your taste buds be the judge at our sizzling jollof cooking competition at Family Fair. Shop festive lunch and discover surprise gifts beneath the Christmas tree.
And when the lights go
Hi. Hi guys. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Super Saiyan. Thank you. Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Thank you so much, Super Saiyan. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Thank you so much. How are you doing? Thank you for joining this live stream this morning.
From 1st of November 2025, shop Julian products at affordable prices and delivery with peace of mind.
Super Saiyan says
Welcome
I'm
back to
doing
the
good
morning
and
show
looking
here
good,
on
cleaning up
Arise
and around the
News.
house.
Governor of the Central Bank of
Thank you
Nigeria,
so much.
CBN,
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank
Olayemi
you.
Cardoso,
Thank you
has
so much. I
declared
appreciate
that
it.
no one
Where are
has
you
a
joining me
monopoly
from?
over the
Where are you watching from?
stressing that the economy belongs to all. Cardoso stated that the progress so far achieved in the past 2.5 years and made bold reforms must be protected. The CBN governor reaffirmed the APS Bank's commitment to credible policies, transparent markets, and sound
Where are you
governance,
watching
all of which have
from?
helped to restore investor confidence in the financial system since he assumed office in 2023.
Wow.
Also, the Minister of State
Wow,
for
that's
Finance,
nice. Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Udoka
Thank you so much.
Anita,
I really appreciate
revealed that the
it.
federal government was currently working to
Thank
establish
you.
a unified national framework that will bring together both monetary and fiscal instruments to drive structural transformation. Joining us on this show to discuss the progress in economic reforms, as CBN governor, had also affirmed that the economy is gradually stabilizing and turning the corner, is Professor Uche Wadeke, President, Capital Market Academics of Nigeria. He also touched on Nigeria's Eurobond, which was reportedly oversubscribed in the heat of Trump's threat of invading terrorist strongholds in Nigeria and the capital market loss of 4.6 trillion naira in just a day. Good morning, Professor Wadeke. Thank you for joining us on the morning show.
Good morning, Dr. Mati. Good morning, I'm delighted to be on the show. Thank you.
Good to see you. There has been a lot of chest beating on the part of the CBN governor, the Minister of State for Finance, and even the President himself, who was telling editors yesterday that the economic reforms introduced by his administration have yielded positive results. And you may add to that, it's not just the things that I mentioned that are, chest beating. Even international groups, World Bank, IMF, we have seen them writing reports and saying Nigeria is on the right path with economic reforms. Even if the IMF said some attention should be paid to social security. So, do you think we are on the right path? Or do you think that there are bullish? Or do you think that congratulation is too much of advertisements for myself? As long as the book of the same. Then the second, this Eurobond, it also came up at the with one of the government persons saying, oh, the Eurobond need oversubscribed shows that there is investor confidence in the Nigerian economy. And that is a major achievement of the Tinubu administration. Well, how much
positive results. There's no doubt that the economy today, compared to the last year, for example, is in a better shape. I think the numbers say so. If you are looking at the inflation rate, for example, we have seen moderation in inflation rates to the point where it is today, 18.02%, from a high of over 30%, the rebasing, notwithstanding. And we've also seen considerable stability in the foreign market, stability, and then, of course, accretion to external reserves on the back of central bank reforms and the transparency measures we introduced in the forex market. The reforms have also led to a situation today where for a long time the country, of course, wasn't recording foreign account surplus, but that is what we are doing today. So macroeconomic stability is what is engendering this confidence in the economy, not only from domestic investors, but also from international investors. And you also see what has also happened in the stock market. Again, I would also say one of the stimulus of the reforms. Today, year-to-date return in the market is above 35%.
Hi, Mandy. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How was your night? Oh my God. To make some oats for breakfast. Mandy, how you doing? How's everyone? How are your babies? Oh my God, so hot. The weather is now really hot.
But at the same time, the World Bank is talking about increase in poverty rate. So this should concern us, and I think this is also the point where beyond the chest beating, particularly for optics, of course it's good for optics sake. Beyond that, we should also sit down and then try to find out why, how can we make this growth?
Yeah, it's hot now. Since we've been thinking about rains, and now the rains have stopped, we are officially entering the dry Harmattan season.
National Bureau of Statistics, will help. If you look at that GDP
It's not cold though, it's hot. That's what I'm saying. The weather is hot.
Sector was, the majorly responsible. Manufacturing sector and agri sectors are still in in the doldrums. So I think these are the areas we should, focus on to be able to achieve
That is
inclusive
hot.
growth.
Or is it cold where you are?
I'm talking about inclusive growth. And the fact that from your perspective, that investor confidence has increased. Well, how then would you describe the historic single-day plunge of loss of 4.6
I'm taking
trillion naira
breakfast, so
in the
just
capital
finished
market,
sweeping.
and how does that vary with investor confidence, and of course in line with what's
Yesterday
happening
wasn't that
between
hot and today
Nigeria
is still
and
cold. But
America, and
really,
the threat of
is the Hamatan that started
expected
properly?
that it will bring, invade
Where
or
you
at least, come in to the country with military, especially against
You're in
Christian,
Kefi,
what
right?
is said to be Christian genocide in the north. What do you have to say about this, and how does that bear on your take?
Super
on
Saiyan, are you
this?
still there?
Yes.
It's been hot,
I, of
so
course,
hot.
the markets, when I say markets,
As the rains
financial markets
just
in
stopped,
general,
the
especially
weather
the
has
capital market,
become really hot.
the capital market is highly sensitive to information.
So if you're not using AC on the long
so
thing,
what we saw happen.
let's go check my oats, guys. Super Saiyan says yes, I am okay. Manny says Hamatan is just speaking in small. Afternoon used to be kind of hot. Okay. That means Hamatan has started where you are properly. But here, we've not started experiencing that cold that comes with Hamatan mornings. We've not started experiencing it yet. I don't like Hamatan period. I don't like Hamatan season because if not that I used to have allergies during Hamatan season, I would have loved the season, but I always have allergies. My skin usually itches so bad during the period. It doesn't matter how much I moisturize, my skin will itch. Always itches during Hamatan. One of us feel the gaze. Oh my. Very wild. The weather is small. Once they take the lights now, it's going to be so crazy. Let's have some oats for breakfast. I don't think I've taken water this morning. I woke up and I took my green tea. I haven't drank water. I used to drink water. Because taking water first thing in the morning is a must. Like, it is a must. Here you go. So it's ready. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go have breakfast. Snow hasn't come yet in Wisconsin. Okay, okay. Mandy says cold comes only night and morning. I haven't been outside for days now, so I can't tell you now. Why those have started painting people. I'm telling you, serious painting though. Serious painting. You now see the dust on their eyelashes. Oh my god. Oh, my cup is frozen. My cup is frozen. Hey. Okay, let's go have breakfast, guys. Breakfast time. Let go.
We started this journey in the urban market in February 2011 with just $500 million, and today we are talking about $15 billion. And each time all we do is to refinance. We go to borrow to be able to pay back. So I don't support that kind of strategy. I think that we should be making plans to retire them and seek a way of reducing our obligations to the urban market because of the various risks associated with it. Tomorrow, if U.S. interest rates rise, tomorrow if dollar strengthens, that also means that the cost of servicing this
Join me, guys. I'm having breakfast.
So commercial debts for me
Yeah, should join me.
I think I'm in support of borrowing.
Money says, yeah, what I'm trusting in money.
Borrowing for projects.
Our body dehydrates while we sleep. Yes, all night. So it's a good way to get the body ready to think. Yes. Super Science says, I love water. Yes, we all should love water. Let me tell you a story. There was a time, there was a period in my life, I didn't understand the need to take water. So then I always wait until I was thirsty before I would drink water. And it didn't occur to me that I was doing something wrong until I started experiencing pain. I had pains on a particular side of my body, my abdomen that spread to my back. So I had to go to the hospital. So when I went to the hospital, they did a series of tests, and the first thing the GP told me was the suspected kidney stones. I was like, what? Kidney stones from where? I was so scared. So they needed to do more they needed to run more tests. So they referred me to another hospital where I would see a nephrologist, right? A nephrologist is the person that takes care of kidneys, right? So, but meanwhile, before I was able to get the appointment, the GP told me that I should just go back home and make sure I take enough water. I should keep taking water. So I started taking water. I wake up in the morning, I drink water, I make sure I take like 75 cl of water. When I get to work, I always have my bottled water with me, I started taking water, and after some weeks, while I was still trying to get an appointment with the consultant, I noticed that the pain had reduced. I wasn't experiencing that pain again. At the end of the day, I think I later went for checkup and nothing was found. So my point is, taking water really helped me. I was doing harm to my body then, but I didn't realize it. So since then, I don't joke with taking water. Thank you so much, Mandy. Thank you so much. You guys, please support me. Just double tap on your screen to like this live stream. Double tap on anywhere on your screen to like my live stream. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for joining. For those who are just joining, thank you so much. You're welcome to my live stream. Please show your support by liking the live stream. Just double tap to like it, okay? Thank you, guys.
under the leadership of the acting national chairman, Honorable Abdurrahman Mohammed, regrets to announce the cancellation of the PDP National Convention earlier scheduled to hold in Ibadan, Oyo State, from November 15 to 16, 2025. This decision follows the judgment of the Federal High Court Abuja on October 31st, 2025, and the ruling of the Federal High Court in Abuja on November 11th, 2025. Also, due to the ongoing legal processes at the Court of Appeal and other parts of the country, the cancellation is to ensure that
Beautiful
no
story.
one or group is
Thank you.
disenfranchised, and also to ensure that all
Just sharing my
constitutional
experience
issues are fully addressed
about drinking
in the best
water.
interest of our party and democracy. We sincerely appeal to our members, supporters, and the general
Super
public
Saiyan, I hope
for
you've
their
liked and
understanding
I hope
and
you've
patience.
subscribed.
The party leadership will inform
But
the
this will be
general
the last
public,
time I see you.
particularly our members, of the new line of activities soon. Signed, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, National Secretary, People's Democratic Party.
Compliance professionals, don't miss Africa's premier compliance event. Afreximbank, in partnership with the National Bank of Rwanda and Rwanda Bankers Association, presents the Compliance
Mandy
Forum
said, "Hey, Super."
2025. This 12th to
Super
14th
Saiyan, Mandy
November
saying
in
hi.
Kigali, Rwanda. Registration is now open. Exploring the theme, embracing AI to promote and secure trade through a modern AML, CFT, and
Thank you
CPF
so much.
compliance
Thank you
framework.
so much for
To reserve your
subscribing.
place, register now at
Thank you so much.
We want to officially welcome you all to the first day of the conference programming at Africon FNITCC 2025, presented by Fidelity Bank Nigeria.
I see a Lagos Georgia as a mutual gesture. Today we are not just discussing policy, but forging partnership.
Fidelity Bank Nigeria has vision to be the #1 bank in non-oil export agri.
We are Fidelity. We keep our word. In this life, it's what you do behind that shows in front. Give us the fire. Tell us more. It's Costco for nothing. That's why I roll with Cosmo deodorant. No sweat, no stains, no odor. Cosmo Roll-On Whitening Deodorant.
All day freshness, 7 days a week from GBS Cosmetics.
My name is Austin Azoko Kocha. But you all call me
Super Saiyan says, "You're welcome. You should do try on
twice.
whole
As a
content."
professional footballer, I played as an attacking midfielder. No one could stop
Okay, what do you mean by whole content?
mosquito bites. Now you too can be unstoppable if you use Lonart against the
This can you explain further?
Combination of Artimata and Lumefantrine, Lonart, be unstoppable.
What kind of whole content do you want to see?
Welcome back to the morning show here on the Rise News. The People's Democratic Party has reaffirmed its national convention scheduled for November 15 and 16, 2025 in Ibadan, Oyo State, and will proceed as planned despite the recent court ruling. In a statement issued on Wednesday, the PDP National Publicity Secretary and Secretary of the 2025 National Convention Organizing Publicity Subcommittee, Debo Oluwagba, dismissed reports of a postponement as false, misleading, and the handiwork of political detractors. Oluwagba added that the National Convention Organizing Committee was working tirelessly to ensure a smooth and successful exercise, noting that delegates and stakeholders had already begun arriving in Ibadan. However, A faction of the party had earlier announced the suspension of the convention, citing a judgment delivered by Justice Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja. Joining us on the show to preview the party's upcoming convention in Ibadan, the plan to expel Wike from the party, and whether such an action is within the party's constitution, is Chief
Okay, you try on hold.
a chieftain.
You try on different things from
Good morning,
different
sir,
brands
and
like
welcome
skins,
to the
okay?
morning show.
Yeah, not a bad idea. No problem, I'll work on it. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll work on it.
National issues and
Thank you so much.
our party.
Well, sir, you've always argued, or insisted rather, that whatever is happening in the PDP is a family matter and that the matter will be resolved. And I've been hearing that almost forever. That it is very clear now that this is no longer a family.
Not a bad idea at all.
It's effectively divided right down the middle.
You have to make so much money to get a lot of votes.
Even if the convention holds, it seems clear at this point that that dispute will still continue. So what do you think is the way forward for the party? Senator Saraki has already suggested that the BOT, Board of Trustees of the party, apart from having a reconciliation committee that is led by Ambassador Adamu, should now create a caretaker committee, suspend the convention, and then let everybody come round the table. But apparently, this family
Money says all is good, but requires money. Yes, so it does.
and the PDP.
That's why I said I have to make a lot of money
What do you say to this?
to start making whole content.
Thank
Super
you.
Science says you can still get sponsored
You
though.
know, in
Well,
this country,
yeah. You know, small creators like us have not we've not even gotten monetized, so we still have
roll around
a long way to go.
purely on their selfish end. The senator you mentioned.
But I get what you mean.
They set up the first
Now work towards it.
committee set up for reconciliation. That's quite a while. So what has he done? Telling us on the eve
Bigger
of
creators that
the convention that we
have been in
should
this
not
space
form
for a
a
while.
caretaker committee.
They now get sponsors, they get sponsorship.
I totally
So
disagree
it's easy
with
for
him.
them to
And I want to forgive him
do
because
such
I knew when
content
he
because
joined
they've
the
been
party.
here, they've been on YouTube for a long time.
The main party
They've built their,
is still
audience.
solidly intact.
they've established that credibility. So brands now reach out to them for sponsorship.
You know why?
So those of us that are still
The
small are
Omoto
still coming up.
Showcase.
We're hoping
Just
to get
Omoto
there.
Showcase. And the one by, I don't remember the new judge that gave judgment for Lamido.
That's just
So
Italy.
the Supreme Court has ruled that all party activities, little friction here and there, it's not their business. That is
Purchasing
not the
and
business
reviewing
of the
different
court.
items. Yes.
Go to your party and resolve your.
Yes. I get it.
What is their business? Look at the real ruling of the Justice of Motosho. What is it saying? The other man that Lamido, Sule Lamido went to.
That's Justice
What
Italy.
is he talking about? Yeah, what is he talking about? It is so shameful when the Supreme Court ordered that all these the divisions and all this, that was when the Plateau governor went to court. That you should go back to your party, go and resolve the party. You know, what is demeaning and what is annoying and what I call existential imbecility. Terrible attitudes of these people. I mean, the founding fathers, for God's sake, will be shaking in their graves. What are we doing?
Money says now I think I should go make some posts
posts.
too.
Now coming at the last time you
Please
should
go.
convention and set up a caretaker committee. And the people
It is
involved in
healthy,
other
so
faction, Anyanwu is the one reporting to the public.
I finished my nourishing. I'm just trying to drink my
The vice chairman of North Central.
the quantity of water for the morning.
Is that the constitution of PDP? You alone will bring somebody to be chairman? Of course you can see.
Very soon I will take my shower. So that I can continue my work today. I'm working from home today.
And we're waiting tomorrow. So much work has been done.
But Chief,
You cannot
Chief,
decide on your own from your home because you are secretary.
okay,
And that
Chief,
the party, it is shameful.
Chief, what is
Yes.
the way? What is the way?
Very shameful.
What is the way forward?
The way forward, good. The way forward is we will listen and wait for the court tomorrow, and whatever they decide is only what the Supreme Court has said. You will see the carnival, the festival, the oneness of those who want to remain in this party over this weekend in Ibadan.
Alright.
And I want to remind Nigerians, Ruben, let me tell you, 1962, that was how it started. The whole crisis started in the chambers, the whole chambers of Western region. And what happened? They claimed that when they sat down to inaugurate, somebody grabbed the maze, wanted to smash it on the head of the speaker. Then another gentleman started jumping from one table to the other. Of course, they were arrested and taken out.
Let's go watch this.
It's very clear. He restated that experience. For those of us in 1962, 3, I probably would be
Man says, Super, where are you watching from? Yeah, I have some oats I got for my hair, so I just pick one. Your hair is really enjoying. I'm so jealous of your hair. I'm jealous of your hair, oh Mandy. Your hair is enjoying, serious enjoyment. I remember that video that you used goats
the party are holding on to the fact
to make a recipe.
party convention should not hold. The actions, the outcomes of the convention will be honored.
Super, where are you watching from? Super says he's watching from Wisconsin. Wisconsin. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Let me do a little work before I go shower. I'll end this live stream in an hour's time. Like once it gets to 1 hour. Okay, sis, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Super Saiyan, are you still there?
And that the convention will still hold. What if the judgment comes out not in your favor? Would the PDP be willing to suspend?
If it comes out not in our favor, we will respect that judgment and then go to the appeal and go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, like what I say, has ruled severally that you cannot allow the parties to sort their internal dispute by themselves, except when it is a competition between one person and another, and the process of election, that is what you can bring to any court. So flouted all the others. In fact, for the sanity of this country and for foreign intervention now in this country, all eyes are on Nigeria. So let us make sure that we do what is right, what is just, what is civil. The way we are turning it, if just a secretary of the party will now be giving orders, who are the working committee members? The secretary just doesn't go on his own and start firing nobody. There is an elected chairman. He was at the last NEC meeting that we had. I was there. They took him back that day because he was on suspension one time. Then they took him back. Somebody moved the motion. I stood up at that committee meeting to support that motion. And he made a brilliant, respectable statement after that, assuring the NEC, which is the second powerful organ of the party.
Okay, I think Mandy is out.
What's going on? Who is spinning them? This is the only party in this country that has procedure. So we are waiting for it, but let everybody just calm down. Tomorrow we will see. The arrangements are fully on the planning.
Okay.
So how do you now come back to Ibadan again? Are you going to repeat what they did at the National Secretariat in Ibadan?
Okay.
And that's why I
So Super Saiyan, what time is it over there?
It was the attitude and the belief
And what are you currently up to?
elders that okay, let us meet with group A, group B, and see how we can go forward. It's normal because no individual owns the party, but they have gone beyond what is acceptable, what is reasonable in the party. First of all, before you go to any court, you must exhaust all the avenues within the party. They have committed one hierarchy, and if we've been
2:58 a.m. Wow.
looking at for a while,
You should be sleeping. You're just laying down, so you don't feel sleepy at all.
you are saying postponing a Western commission. Saraki that is talking, how long ago his committee was the first to be inaugurated many months ago.
By 2:58 a.m. I would have been in fact.
And the HR is here, you are telling us we should form.
Except when you wake up to pee.
Chief, we seem to have run out of time, but quickly as an aside, we led the Macaulay descendants to appeal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to talk about power with regard to the late yes, but at the end of the day,
I don't joke with my sleep time.
his name was still under the pardon category.
Because if I don't get up to 8 hours sleep, I'm usually very cranky throughout the day. Super Saiyan says, no, I'm just tired. Really?
When the time comes, it will become a general view of Nigerians. As a family member, the man who did the British, you know, Ruben, two evils.
So that means you're not going to sleep until
In this country,
maybe later.
and religious vibration. So whatever it is that we are doing, take a look, because we are also in student. Every time there is one issue or the other, you can zero it back to either tribalism or religious vibration. Look at the issue of this Christian Muslim something. In the Western area, you can hardly find a home that will not have a Christian, a Muslim, and traditionalists. In my family, my older sister was a Muslim. She passed on. Would I tell her she's not my sister? She wanted to go to Ohio. I sent her there. She came back to
I'll be ending the live stream in the next 5 minutes. So I can go take a shower and settle into work properly.
So all these things that we are talking about is an existential imbecility. Has no bearing with the management of the people of this country. Indeed. Nobody asked God to give me to be a Christian or to be a Muslim. You were just born into it. All right, sir. Love your neighbor as yourself. As yourself. Not yours. It's in the Quran. It's in absolutely. All right. I don't see anything. By the grace of God, we are looking forward to the judgment tomorrow. Okay. And we'll see how it goes. Well, that's the way. We're looking forward to what the judgment is. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Always a good time with you. I just speaking, particularly.
Alright, see you later. Thank you for making my night. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining my live stream and watching. Thank you too. Hope to see you soon. And I hope you get some sleep. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
It gets worse. You're all cash strapped. No need to despair.
you so much. Thank you. Sending you love. Thank you so much.
It doesn't matter if you're on a salary account with First Bank or any other bank. Just dial star 894*11# or simply dial star 894# on your mobile phone. What's more, when you open a First Bank salary account, you can enjoy zero charges and free debit card issuance. Download the First mobile app on Play Store or App Store today. Log in to experience First Bank digital banking. Select loans, select First Advance, and follow the prompts to receive your loan. Don't let that urgent need get the best of you. Get First Advance now. It's as simple as dialing star 894*11#. First Advance. Fast, convenient, secure. You first. First Bank. Why text when you can talk? With Go Talk Master 606, you get all the time you need to catch up with friends and loved ones. Free. Go Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606#. You Go subscribers also enjoy extra 2,000 naira data and airtime welcome bonus. That's right. Every time you make up to 6 minutes of calls in a day, you get 6 free minutes plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606# now to enjoy Glow Talk Master. That's right, 50 MB free data to connect and share as you need.
Okay, guys, I'm signing out now. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you so much for engaging.